What would you do if someone had a gun pointed at you and told you to put your hands above your head? I bet I can guess what you would do. You would put your hands above your head. It's something about being face to face with power, be it a negative source of power or a positive source of power, that makes you want to do what you're told. It's called obedience. Now, y'all, thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching my video. This is Nancy Jones here. You know what it is. Listen, I went to a conference with my husband called the Mouth to Millions Conference with my that was put on by my business coach. And it was the best experience as far as a conference that I've ever had in my entire life. Some amazing high-level entrepreneurs were there. I met some great people, and it's really elevated my business. But here's the thing. I had to be obedient to go. This was something I was prompted to do. I really didn't feel like going to the conference because I've been busy and had a lot of stuff going on, but I went to the conference and it blessed me. Let me tell you what happened when I was at this conference, because we're talking about obedience, and God requires us in our relationship with Him to be obedient. But when people hear the word obedient, they think about, oh my gosh, I can't do anything I want to do. I'm going to be miserable. No. Obedience is there. Obedience to the Heavenly Father is all about your protection and your blessing and His will. His will for us is better than anything we could ever want for ourselves. So put your hands up and get ready to be blessed. So I never told anybody this, but I have told people this. I am a workshop facilitator. I'm a master facilitator. I'm really good at it. Been doing it for years. I have a team of facilitators that work with me, and I lead them. And we do conduct workshops on community engagement, team building, strategic planning, things like that. And other corporations, especially government, hires us. They hire us to put on workshops for them to help them build capacity with their employees, staff, and things like that. One night, I was writing down on a piece of paper just things that were on my mind, and for whatever reason, it came to mind like, wow, what's the next level of facilitation for me? I've done city government, I've done county government, I'm currently doing state government contracts. I can't talk right now. What is the next level for me? So then I thought, well, maybe national. Maybe I go national. Maybe I end up doing something for the White House. And then it hit me, what about the United Nations? And I just wrote it down. I was like, ooh, I would love to facilitate for the United Nations. Guys, I did not pray about it. I did not say it out loud. I didn't even tell anybody. I just wrote it down, and it was in my heart. So I get to this Mouth to Millions conference, and it is fantastic. This last day that I'm there, a man walks up to me and he says, can you tell me more about your business, Nat C Company? I said, sure. I told him about it. He was like, okay, this is great. He had a French accent. You could tell he was African, but he had a French accent. And he basically said the very next moment, well, I used to work for the United Nations for 10 years as a trainer. When he said that, I saw the gun raising up. I saw myself about to be shot with a blessing, and I was excited. And so he continued. And I was wondering if you would be willing to partner with me and bring your team along, and we go after a contract with the United Nations. They've been reaching out, and they would like my business to provide a proposal for workshops for them, but I want to make sure we have everything we need. He was talking about the possibility of my team training his team, and then the possibility of us working together and doing facilitation abroad. And I was like, what? This is, no, I don't care what you say. This is very specific. This was too specific. God heard my prayer, and I hadn't even prayed it. I hadn't even prayed the prayer, not out loud, not with my mouth. It was in my heart. Did you know that your heart and your spirit can pray before you even open your mouth? God heard my prayer, and He after I was obedient and went to the conference, he said, put your hands up, get ready for a blessing. And I was blown away. I was absolutely blown away. Not only that, but I had also in my heart been desiring for me and my family to travel together internationally. But in my mind, I felt like that's too much. I have 3 kids, a husband. How are we going to do that? They're in school. This is, I felt like once you have kids, it's just certain things you can't do anymore. And, in my mind, that's how it went. And same conference. What happened? Put your hands up. Get ready for a blessing. Put them up. My husband and I go to a networking lunch at the same conference. We meet a couple, a Nigerian couple, beautiful couple. We sit down at the table with them. Now, this is the networking luncheon, so you're supposed to be walking around and meeting people, but we sat down with them and we didn't get up for the next 3 hours. We connected with them so strongly. It's like we had met a better version of ourselves. Like we had met ourselves a year from now. And they were our same age, just like a year older. They had been married for the same amount of years, which is 11, 12 years. They had 3 children. We have 3 children. They were believers. We were believers. The husband was a minister. My husband's a minister. The wife was spicy. I'm a little spicy. I love her. And we just really deeply connected. And you know what they shared with us? And we didn't know why we were drawn to them. Do you know what they shared with us? Put your hands up. Get ready for a blessing. They shared with us that they had just come off of a trip around the world for 10 months. They had been traveling to 9 different countries, them and their 3 children. And I was like, how in the world did you do that? And she said, girl, God did it. And she showed me, she walked me through step by step how they did it and how miraculous it was and how it was actually something God prompted them to do. And she didn't think it was possible, just like I thought it was impossible. Her sharing that testimony with me and then basically saying, get ready, it's going to happen for you and your family. Put your hands up. This is obedience. If you obey, you're going to get shot with a blessing. That's how it works in the kingdom. Obedience is a good thing. It's better than sacrifice. It protects us and it blesses us. Guys, now I know it can happen for me and my family. My mind has been opened to the greater possibilities of what God can do in my life. I was thinking too small. I thought I was doing good with my little, I work in the Black community locally. I'm doing stuff for the community in the States. I didn't know that being an American was an asset to someone who's outside of the country. He wants to work in the country. He wants someone that he could bring to his country to do facilitation work. I didn't know that a family of 5 could travel around the world and nobody's a millionaire yet. God blew my mind. He blew me away. And I just want to encourage you to put your hands up. When God tells you to do something, obey him. You don't know what he has in store for you. Just put your hands up and watch him take your life to the next level. I hope this story and this testimony bless someone. I hope it blesses you. And I hope that you surrender to God like never before with true obedience, faith, and accept all the great that he has in store for you. See you next time. Bye.